Hey, everybody. So, one important thing that we do need to talk about is the idea that if you're not doing a paper, we need sort of a format and an idea for what a rough draft looks like for a final project, right? If you got a paper, it makes a lot of sense, right? And you've already seen the video about the way I sort of wanted the papers to be turned in. This still holds. If you're planning on doing a paper or something that's written, I would like the majority of that written work, as much as you can possibly get done, turned in by the before Thanksgiving. That way I can evaluate it throughout the Thanksgiving holiday. And of course, there are things that you may still be interested in changing. There are things that you may not have had time to complete entirely. That rough draft is going to be graded based on having turned it in, right? That's the important thing that is going to be happening for that written rough draft. However, if you are not doing a written draft, what am I looking for? I am still looking for a project that shows me exactly where you are going. I want a project, if you are doing something that is not strictly written, I would like notes, if you've got them, as much as you can give me on how you have put this project together. I would also like a clear idea of where you are going. You may not have all of your videos together. You may not have things stitched together. You may actually need to turn in something that is more of a script, more of a really very clear outline of the way that your project is going to go. That is what I'm looking for a non-exclusively written project. There will be some writing, there will be some sort of documentation, and as much of your project as you can give me before the Thanksgiving holiday. This may look like many minutes of video if you are recording a video essay. This may look like a really complete walkthrough in video format of what you are working on, right? Perhaps some annotated slides if you're doing a PowerPoint or you're doing some sort of a presentation essay. I really do need to understand what you're doing, because I would like to, as much as possible, be able to give you feedback on what it is that you are doing. So make sure that that is done before the Thanksgiving holiday. We do have Thanksgiving a little late this year. I'm just actually referencing and making sure that I know what we're doing. Thanksgiving is on the 28th, which means that we will be here until Tuesday the 26th. So I would really like it by Tuesday the 26th. Please remember that we have the last of our classes the week after we get back, right? So you have 1 week after we get back to wrap everything up. That does not give you a lot of time. So the more that you have done, the better. And really, if you can get it to me before even that Tuesday, that would really be ideal. I will take them as early as you get them, as long as you feel like you are in sort of a pretty completed draft format. That's what I'm looking for. It's a lot to try to evaluate all at once. There's a lot of projects that are going to be coming in, so the earlier you get yours in, the easier it's going to be for me to evaluate those things, because I want you to have information before you go into your finals week. As well, let me update, and this is 2024, the final say sort of on what we're doing for our final. Our final is primarily our final papers and final projects. Whether you're doing a project or a paper, that is going to be our final. The way that I have evaluated this class with the midterm is looking at how you have understood the materials up to this point. Your project shows me that whatever books and materials from the class that you are working with, that you have been able to apply that. Does that give you a little bit more leeway to focus really on the books and the paper and the materials that you find most useful for your final project? Yes, I think it does. I would still like you, of course, because we're going to have discussion questions through the end of the semester. You're still going to be looking at all the work and all the books and the plays that we are going to be focusing on, but there will be no quote unquote final exam, right? That's not what I'm looking for. So there you go. If you have questions, please let me know. As of right now, the 4th of November, really you have about 20 days. So you have a little under 3 weeks to sort of take those projects that you have fleshed out up to this point and to put them into project form. If you have questions about what I have given you feedback on as far as your paper or your presentation topics, please let me know. The majority I am happy with. I like what you have done. I am pleased with where you are taking things. Some of you, I did mention issues that I thought you might have. If you had too much of a topic, not enough of a topic, I tried to give you feedback for that. So, there you go. That is all for now. On to Reading Rhinoceros this week, right? If you haven't already taken a look at it, the movie is up on Canopy. Enjoy.